everybody. Welcome. Here we go. It is that time again. Matt Connarton Unleashed, and we are live from the studios of WMNH 95.3 FM in glorious downtown Manchester, New Hampshire. Also on Comcast 97 if you're in Manchester. And hello to all of our online listeners across the nation and around the globe. You can go to my website, mattconnerton.com, for all of your live streaming options, social media links, contact info, show archives, etc., etc. Today is Thursday, June 8th, 2023. So nice to have you all with me. It's funny, you know, the air quality is much better today here in New Hampshire. Of course, there are other places where it's actually worse, like New York City, Philadelphia, Washington, D.C., apparently. But the irony of this is, so I am asthmatic. And so I am designated as being particularly vulnerable to, you know, bad air quality. And it's ironic that as I sit here in this moment, so we have a day today where air quality here in New Hampshire is rated good. So we're back to good. And yet, for the first time since this started, I suddenly find myself wheezing. So must be from yesterday, because today the air quality is good, but I must have inhaled some bad stuff yesterday. So if you will excuse me for a brief moment, I'm going to take a puff of my inhaler here. And hope that that helps and I don't spend the entire show wheezing into the microphone. Yeah, it's strange. I didn't need it at all yesterday, and yesterday was when the air was really bad here, but I guess maybe it's catching up with me. I don't know. I do carry a rescue inhaler, of course, for moments like this. I heard one, oh boy. I heard one medical professional on cable news suggesting that people with asthma actually go ahead and before they even go outside use their rescue inhaler just as a precaution. But I don't know. But he said check with your doctor before you do that. And it's like, well, why not just I don't know. I'm not gonna check with my doctor every time I need to puff my inhaler. That seems a little strange. But anyway, but here in New Hampshire, it is good. The air quality is once again rated good. But, of course, for our online listeners in other parts of the country, that does not necessarily mean the same for you. So I hope everybody, as this problem does persist throughout much of the country, much of the United States, I think something like, 70 million Americans was the last number that I heard are dealing with this problem at the moment. So wherever you are, I hope you're taking precautions. I hope you're not going outside and running around and, you know, doing things that are going to put you at risk. As we discussed on the show yesterday, you know, it's not only a matter of, you don't want to get it into your lungs, but you don't want something even more severe to happen where you end up inhaling something in the smog and it ends up getting into your bloodstream. That's really bad. And that can lead to some very severe health complications. So let's all be safe, you know. If you are in an area that's still experiencing poor air quality, wear a mask outside. Preferably an N95. The particulates, if I'm using the correct term of this, are very small, so they can get into you pretty easily if you're not wearing a good mask. So anyway, that's my little public service announcement on that. But I just found it odd that, you know, here it is, the air quality has improved so much in New Hampshire, and here I am suddenly going, I can't breathe. Oh, it wasn't that bad. I wasn't that I couldn't breathe. I just was, like I said, I was wheezing a little bit. I was getting a little wheezy. And that's, first of all, it's not good radio. You don't want to hear me wheezing into the microphone while I talk. But other than that, I also don't want to be sitting here not feeling like I can breathe correctly. But we do have an exciting show for you. So I think in a few minutes, we're going to be joined by our friend Eazy-G Eric Gagnon for his entertainment report. But coming up at 5 p.m. today, members of the band, I don't know if it's the whole band coming in or not. I know that our friend Fredo, or I like to say his full name, Alfredo Enrique Benavides, I know that they're going to be here. Dank Sinatra will be here. They've got a brand new album. And today, right here on Matt Connarton Unleashed on WMNH 95.3 FM, will be the world radio premiere of new music from Dank Sinatra. We're going to talk, but we're also going to play some songs from the new album. I've listened to most of it. I will confess, I didn't get a chance, you know, because they didn't want this leaking out early. So I just, I received it it was either late yesterday or early today, the time, it all blurs together. and I listened to it, and it's really, really good. I was already a fan, but the new album is really, really good. So those guys are going to be here in the second hour. Like I said, we're going to talk. They're going to intro some of the songs, tell us about them, and it's going to be a great time. Also, a quick programming note too. Tomorrow, our friend Shane Ballin is going to be calling in the second hour tomorrow, and he's got a brand new single, and he also is going to do a world radio premiere right here on Matt Connarton Unleashed. So lots of exciting things happening. Speaking of exciting, I believe our friend Eazy-G is on the line. Hello.
Hello. Hey, do I dare say that Katie Dalman's song Seasons Change might be a world premiere on the radio?
It might be.
I mean, I know it's been on the YouTube in her channel.
Is that the, I forget now, is that the song you had requested for today?
Yeah, Seasons Change. I heard it yesterday on YouTube. Wow, it's pretty good. Why wouldn't it be?
Why wouldn't it be?
Yeah. Anyways, yeah, I don't know why, but I was thinking Scumpy today. Remember that guy, Scumpy?
Yes, of course, Jeff Scumpy Lorenz.
Yeah, he didn't exactly leave on the best of notes, but hey, the funny part was I remember one time we used to do the game on Wednesdays, and yeah, I'm not gonna get into it yet. I talk about negative stuff on the radio, but I don't know why I was thinking of Scumpy today. Well, yeah, we can bring on one topic. Remember when he brought Texas Mike to the dark side?
I do remember that. He tried to corrupt our friend Texas Mike. It was very.
No, that was funny.
It was
I was
both.
going to get into another story, but I said, why bother? So.
It was both concerning and disconcerting.
Yeah, he was asked to leave.
He was asked to leave, yes, at the Davion, I believe. I think that's how you pronounce it. The Davion.
Private club, apparently.
Yes. DEF CON, Scumpy's band was playing there, and Texas Mike, apparently he was supposed to be a member of the club to enjoy the festivities, and Scumpy told him to just lie and say he was a member or something like that. And it was a terrible scandal. And then the next time,
yeah, it was.
And that was the beginning of turning Texas Mike to the dark side. I think the next time I saw him, he was wearing a black leather jacket and smoking a cigarette. I couldn't believe it. I said, "Oh, we've lost him."
I never last I heard the band that kind of dissolved.
DEF CON, I believe so.
Changed. That was years ago. So
last I knew,
I know I saw it at the I saw it at the bar downstairs, down the road from you folks a little bit. And I saw Scumpy there for a couple of songs, but it really wasn't my kind of cup of tea.
Right, not your kind of cup of tea, or you could just say "not your cup of tea" I think is the actual expression.
Right, it was only really my favorite, unfortunately.
Right,
I did want to hear it once, and I did hear 3 songs.
Would you
kind of left?
Would you say it was your least favorite?
No, this is not my favorite at all. Yeah, I hope he's not listening, but.
He is.
I told him that on the radio. He said, "Oh, it's okay, Eric. I appreciate you coming in and listening to my tunes."
Yeah, he is listening. He just texted me, and he said he is devastated. He said,
even you and Jenny went. Didn't you go hear a couple of songs from him?
Yes, we did. Oh, yes, up in Concord, the White Mountains.
Yeah, way up in Concord.
Up in Concord. Yes, he texted me. He's devastated. He's very sad. He said. It troubles him that someone that he looks up to so much does not enjoy his art. He's very upset.
Yeah.
Would you like to?
He's not listening.
Would you like to apologize to him?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I guess.
You guess? What kind of apology is that, sir?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
That's a little better. How about "I'm sorry, Scumpy, for hurting you"?
I'm sorry, Scumpy. Yeah.
For hurting you.
It's weird. Sometimes a name can come out. You're thinking, you think about somebody, and then you think, "Wow, I haven't thought of that guy in a long time."
Tony Petrello in the chat room says if a band is playing at the Davion, you don't have to be a member to go see them, but you do have to sign in. The plot thickens.
Who's supposed to sign him in, Scumpy or Mike or Texas Mike?
I don't know. That's the thing. The whole thing just went awry.
Yeah, scandalous.
What was the Katie Dobbins song you wanted?
Oh yeah, I sent you in your Facebook private message there about I sent in that video
Yeah, what song was it?
Just
I can't remember.
Seasons Change.
Seasons Change. All right, thank you.
I think it's in your private message box.
All right,
Facebook.
all right. We'll play that. I'm finding it now. We'll play that at the end of your segment. Yes.
Yeah, there's no swears, so.
Yeah, good, because I know she has a bit of a potty mouth.
No, not Katie.
No, not Katie. I was just kidding.
Oh, by the way, too, I've cut down my report. So just a few minutes. You know, most people, they have a short attention span, me included.
Right, yeah. Oh, it's only going to be a few minutes. Oh.
So before you know it, the report will be over.
No. Hey, I found a song called When the Seasons Change by Katie Dobbins. When Seasons Change. This is weird. There's one called When the Seasons Change, and there's one called When Seasons Change. But the one that's When Seasons Change just became available yesterday, so it must be that one.
Yeah, it's. I sent you the video of it on your Facebook Messenger thing.
Yeah. Thank you.
That's the one, I think. Yeah, when Seasons Change.
When Seasons Change.
Yep, good stuff. Everybody will be out there in a few minutes.
Yeah, great. Oh, are you ready to do your entertainment report, sir?
Yeah, my mini one.
Okay, let me cue you up here.
Like I said before, you know it'd be all over.
He was once a thug from around the way. Easy.
You want to know about stock market crashes, COVID-19, drive-bys, celebrity gossip? Eazy-G's got ya. Entertainment report style.
That's why I'm easy. 'Cause ain't nothing but a G thing, baby. Are you ready for start time?
Let's find out. Ready, set, go.
Yeah, I'm still here. Are you still here?
Yeah, I didn't hear anything.
That's strange.
Yeah, that's strange. Sometimes that Care Robot has that problem.
Oh. What's on your, what do you have for us, Eazy-G?
I guess the music already played. I guess I didn't hear it, right?
Apparently you did not hear it.
All right, we'll just go on with the details. Oh yeah, First I got dedicated to he just passed away yesterday. The Iron Sheik.
The Iron
Boy,
Sheik.
that guy was. He passed the torch to Hulk Hogan.
Well, I don't know.
Pretty much.
Well, yeah, that's an odd way of putting it. I think usually when you say pass the torch, it means one top guy in the business passing the torch to the next. But
yeah, he was on the Iran guy to be heavyweight champion.
And by the way,
champion for a while.
And by the way, the Iron Sheik was legit. He was not playing an Iranian. He was Iranian.
Oh yeah. And I always go online. They always have when somebody passes away, they always have the 10 bells. So I found it. I sent it to you. It was like a 30-second video.
Oh, of bells ringing?
Because they're not going to do the 10 bells for him on Raw or SmackDown, that's for sure.
No, they usually only do the 10 bell salute for active competitors, shall we say.
Right, like Eddie Guerrero and Owen Hart. And,
yes.
And all that fun stuff.
Yes.
Well, on a more happy note, also dedicated to one of my favorite singers, Debbie Gibson. She's going to be right down the street from you folks. And I believe you can still get tickets at the box office, or you can get them online at palacetheater.org. Of course, remember with that, you got to pay a couple of dollars shipping and handling. But if you go down to the ticket box right now, you don't pay no shipping and handling, obviously. And
so
I know there's only a few left in the orchestra, and I think there's about 80 left in the balcony. So I think the place fits about a little over 800, so it's not too bad.
Yeah, I heard
700 sold.
I heard Peter White talking about that on the morning show. You can shake your love.
All week he's been talking
with
about it.
Debbie Gibson tonight.
If I was still in town, I would have gone, but I'm not in town no more.
I thought, though, now Eazy-G as our entertainment reporter, you can correct me if I was mistaken about this. I thought she was at a certain point, not recently, but a while ago, she was no longer Debbie Gibson, but was going by Deborah Gibson. Is that no longer the case?
Yeah, I like to know her. I like to know her as Debbie Gibson. So.
You like to know her as
Deborah Gibson. It is Deborah Gibson.
It is Deborah Gibson. Yes. Deborah Gibson. Yes.
Right, but the show is right down the street from you folks. It's 7:30. I think it's a 2-hour show.
I
think according to the morning show, and doors are at 6:30. Oh, yeah, tickets are pretty reasonable too. They're $39 for the low. Oh, it's $49 for the low level and $39 for the balcony. So that's not too bad for a good artist like her.
Is someone opening for her? Does she have an opening act?
I don't believe so, no.
No? Okay.
An artist like that doesn't need an opening act.
Right. I mean, she is Deborah Gibson, after all.
Yeah, I saw her years ago in the '80s when she was Debbie Gibson in it.
Right.
It was pretty darn good. One of the favorite shows I've ever seen.
Wow. Oh, wow.
I mean, there's a lot of screaming girls there, but
so you
I was
actually
probably too old to see her, but I don't care. I went to see her.
so you actually went to see Debbie Gibson back in the 80s.
Oh yeah, a friend who came with me because I didn't know how to get to the Worcester Centrum,
Uh-huh.
and he's really good with directions. So I said, hey, I'll pay $20, maybe a $40 ticket. He said, all right, I'll go. He wasn't really a big fan, but he did a favor for me. So.
Right. So
Have you ever been to the Worcester Centrum?
Oh, many times. Not to see Debbie
Gibson.
Gibson.
She played, yeah.
I've not been there to see Debbie Gibson nor Deborah Gibson. Was it?
True.
Was it just? Were you the only dudes there?
Oh, there was a couple of dudes, but mostly screaming girls.
Yeah.
It was sold out. Back when she was like 18.
Right. What was her big hit at the time? Do you remember?
Yeah.
Was it "Shake Your Love"?
Yeah, and the one I like is "Only in Your Dreams."
Only in Your Dreams.
Yep. Yeah, they rag on me sometimes. They say, Eric, what's your favorite show? I said, well, when I look back at all my favorites, I think it had to be her.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta pick somebody, right? All the shows you've been to.
So your favorite
Been to a lot of
concert,
shows
I want to get you on record here. Your favorite concert that you've ever been to in your life, you, Eazy-G, Eric Gagnon, your favorite concert was Debbie Gibson.
Yeah, believe it or not, it was. It was a great show.
I believe you.
Yeah, and some people were ragging me on the morning show. But
No, who was ragging? Somebody was ragging on you on the morning show about that? I cannot imagine. It takes, I dare say, Eazy-G.
I know people on the morning show would never
listen.
Would never say that. So.
I will not rag on you. I will pay you a compliment, and the compliment I will pay you is this: it takes a confident man to publicly admit that his favorite concert of all time was Debbie Gibson at the Worcester Centrum.
Yeah, true. They were talking about the girl all week. Said, "Come on, call 6660325." It would have been great if she called in, but it didn't happen.
Oh,
it would have been great,
Deborah.
though. It would have been great radio.
Deborah. Now,
Anyways, moving on.
Yes, I'm sorry. Yes, please.
She was on last night somewhere.
Yeah,
but,
they call that's called
make some money.
A tour. Yes, making some money. Debbie's making some cash.
Yeah, why not? Like I said, if I was in town, I definitely would have gone. But anyways, I'm not in town, so it is what it is.
I do appreciate.
So,
just before you move on, I have to express my appreciation for the sentence. I definitely might have gone.
Well, I definitely would have gone.
Oh, okay. You said definitely might have, and I just
told
thought
Peter that yesterday.
I thought that was fun. You told him you definitely might have.
Anyways, I told him I'm a number one fan. He goes, "You are?"
Wow. You are?
But anyways, that was years before Amanda McCarthy came to town. So.
Right. Now, I like the mischievous laugh. So Amanda McCarthy has replaced Debbie Gibson in your heart, is what you're saying.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
You only have eyes for Amanda now, and, of course, Katie.
Yeah, well,
and
April. Anyway, I'm not going to get into that.
Oh, listen
She's
to
a married
that.
woman now. So
listen to that laugh.
She's off limit.
She's off the market.
Oh, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like a guy. But anyways, moving on to this crazy report. Don't forget to check out your favorite place, and Peter's favorite place, Creamland. Believe it or not, Daryl the Dragon Dion worked for that place years ago. I don't know if you knew that.
Not my favorite place. To be my favorite place, you have to have a public bathroom. For patrons.
Yeah, I don't know if you knew that. Daryl the Dragon Dion worked for Creamland. Worked for the Nicole's father.
Mm-hmm.
He was to run the place.
That
was his boss.
It's possible that I did know that and simply failed to retain the information.
Yes, and of course, you always say this place is good when it's 90 degrees out. Nothing better than a Queen City cupcake. So tasty.
I often say
that.
that.
On the air many times.
Yes, when it's 90 degrees, there's nothing quite like a delicious cupcake.
Yep. All right, moving on to some fun activities here. It's starting up pretty soon. It's not like 3 years away. You might have heard of that girl, Jasmine Mann. I believe I said her name right?
Jasmine Mann, yes.
She's going to be it's a free event, but I'm sure she'll have a donation jar. So you might want to help her out. Right in town here, June 15th from 5:30. A quick one, 5:30 to 6:30. A new place called Mom's Pop-Up Market on Thursday, 4 to 7 is on 380 Lincoln Street, so it's not far from you folks.
Right.
And I guess it's going to be a summer thing. It starts at May 25th. I'm suspecting it's going to go probably to end of August, I guess, and we'll wrap it up.
Now, let me ask
Something
you.
new they're doing.
Let me ask you this, Eazy-G. Do you have any dates in your entertainment report for a band called Dank Sinatra?
Frank Sinatra?
Dank Sinatra.
No, never heard of him.
You've never heard of Dank Sinatra?
Those guys.
No.
Who are those
Is somebody
guys?
laughing in the background?
But that's okay.
Oh, no. There's nobody here. Just keep going.
All right. Hey, I got a quick question. How did what's his face? The
Dank Sinatra?
DJ Ruckus. How they doing this little tour down? A little tour. How'd that go?
Down in Nashville.
How'd that go?
Went very well.
Excellent.
You guys ever play in Nashville? Dank Sinatra's here, by the way. Now, Dank Sinatra has...
oh, they are?
Yes. I was waiting for you to figure it out.
Hello.
This
Hey,
is-
Eazy-G, how are you,
Oh, okay,
man?
cool.
Big fan, Eazy-G.
Yeah. See, Fredo's a big fan. Are you a big
Wow.
fan too?
I'm not here regularly.
Right. Yeah.
I know Eazy-G would be a bigger fan if I was
he
a
definitely
lady
is.
holding a guitar.
Hi. Hi, Matt.
Hi.
Yeah, I do like those ladies with guitars. Yes,
That's
I have to
right.
admit, yes.
We-
The lady
we-
comes
we-
over
we
here
do
named
get
Crystal, but
If I was a lady holding a guitar, Eazy-G would like
I'll
me
have to
more.
see her next Thursday.
In
That is
his
true.
defense, we do get confused with Frank Sinatra all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Is that who you thought it was?
Old
Easy
blue
was
eyes.
Frank Sinatra.
I didn't think so. The guys, they've been dead for a long time.
They're bringing him back. They got the
Hey,
hologram.
There's
Oh
yeah.
yes,
You got the
That's great.
You got the AI
Great.
Frank Sinatra.
that's right.
Do it.
Dio did it first.
Well, anyways, you're going to laugh about this one. The same lady is going to play June 24th at 6 o'clock called The Grandest State of Mind
Grandest state of mind.
in 250 Pembroke Street in Pembroke City Limits. You might have heard of that place,
Yes, sir.
Matt.
Yes, we have.
Yes, we do know that place.
Yes,
We have been there.
Have you been there? Have you been there yet, Matt?
I've been there, and so has Dank Sinatra. Do you know these guys, Dank Sinatra? Are you familiar
Wow,
with them?
cool. This is called the June Prune Event Tribute.
Yeah. June
I always
Prune.
call
and everyone's going to take a ride on Rob Azevedo's golf cart.
yeah, Robert Vito. We always call him the coolest cat in town.
You know what? Big ups, dude. Big fan of that man.
Does he have any cats?
He's such a cool cat, man.
Does he have any
he
cats?
supports
He wrote
he
some
supports
books, he does
music.
it all.
He supports music all around Southern New Hampshire, New England, and he's a poet.
Yeah,
he's a family
great.
man, and you know what? I love partying with the guy. I love having a drink and just shooting the what with Rob Azevedo. He's
Cool
a
if
good
you're
dude,
asking.
man. Good
Oh,
family
yeah, he'd
man.
probably take you
His
up on
kids
that.
are wonderful. His family, his wife, wonderful people. We went over there and
Yeah, that guy does it all.
They
That's
cooked
why
for us.
Peter White calls him the coolest cat in town.
He's a cool dude, man.
Absolutely.
Now, I know when she does this show,
You know
on
who's
the-
gonna
on the
be
Grand
there-
State of Mind at 250 Pembroke Street.
You know who's going to
She's going to be in the
record?
radio at
Oh, sorry.
6:30 at 6 o'clock on 1250, not 1250, WHNM.
You say it again.
on the
I
radio at
interrupted
6
you,
o'clock.
Eazy-G.
Because they do a show and then it's on the following week on the
Sorry.
radio.
You've been here for his entertainment
Oh yeah,
report
no,
before, right?
I've called in.
But you haven't.
I have a couple.
Oh, you
times.
have. Okay,
It's important.
I couldn't remember. I can never remember who's experienced.
He's got a few people that he
Experience of
follows.
life.
He's got he's got a few people that he follows, and he lets everyone know where
Yeah.
those people are playing.
That's
Yep.
right. He does a great job.
He's like the hippo back like 25
Oh
years
yeah,
ago.
the Jasmine Man might have another gig, but it's not official. So we'll maybe
Okay.
possibly talk about that next week.
What are
She
some
says,
other
I
bands?
appreciate you promoting my gig. So I say, hey, it's fun.
Who else has
Doesn't
some
take
gigs
much
coming
time.
up? Who else is out there? Who's going to be at the Pembroke City Limits recording next?
Ooh, yeah, you should know that, Eazy-G. You are the entertainment reporter.
Right.
It's
That's-
Cosmic Blossom.
Oh.
That's who's going to be at Pembroke City Limits next.
Very good.
Check those guys out, Eazy-G, when you
There's
can.
always a lot of stuff going on, but I can't get into all of it because it wouldn't be a mini entertainment report.
That's true.
Right.
Oh,
yeah.
That is
mini-
true.
Going for hours like we used to. Remember those
Gotcha.
days? I go on forever and ever. And
Oh,
people say,
we-
they have a
yeah,
short
we're here
attention
for
span,
it.
so
We're
I
here-
don't-
we're
I don't
here
do that
for it.
anymore. I leave
I'm
all
here
the
for
sports
it.
up to Kyle Heavey and the gang on Sundays at 10 o'clock.
And the gang.
Sweet.
I remember listening to the old show of yours, and you said, God, Eric, you were kind of saying, is this entertainment report over yet? We're on way too long.
Who said that to
One of your
you?
repeats.
Oh, really? Oh,
Well, you kind of said it, in the air. You said, Eric, is it done yet? It was gone too long. Talk about sports and wrestling. And you didn't really say it, but I could tell.
You read between the lines.
Drop this up.
That's right.
Yeah, yeah. Well, they say brevity is the soul of wit.
I like it.
Like a buddy of mine says,
Short and
Eric.
sweet.
He says a little bit of Eric goes a long way.
Boy, that's true. I mean,
anyways,
yes.
you might have heard this girl, Amanda McCarthy. She's working.
Oh yeah, for sure.
On a new album, and it's going to be coming out.
She's in Tennessee.
She is.
Isn't she? Isn't she out down there in Tennessee with her husband Tom?
Yes.
Shubsta.
I tried to get I tried to get DJ Reckless to connect with them.
I was
down there, but
one time I think I was jamming.
Did that happen?
I don't know how, but I ended up jamming with Tom, Amanda's husband.
Yeah.
And we were jamming on. It was like we did the Slipknot into Fire on the Mountain, into Franklin's Tower, into like the whole Grateful. He's a Grateful Dead guy.
Yeah.
And as am I.
Yeah.
It's not a closet thing, but I mean, I
don't
look like it because I don't wear the tie dye, but I'm a big Grateful Dead guy.
Yeah.
And you know what? That dude is so good.
Tom?
Yeah. Oh,
am I right assuming that if you met Tom, you must have met Amanda?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we all know.
Yeah, for sure. Everybody knows her, man. Come on.
Yeah.
But yeah,
she's the best.
Eazy-G.
She's good, man.
Eazy-G likes to take credit for all of her success.
He's like the George Martin.
Take some credit. I don't know about all of it, but she's the one that does all the work.
Oh, he's the Tommy Iovine of the New England sector.
Pretty much, yeah.
There you go.
I mean, before Eazy-G, who had even heard of her? Really,
it's not easy being Jeezy. It's all I gotta say.
That's right. Would you agree with that, Easy?
I mean, before.
Yeah, you would know, right?
I met her like 11 years ago now. It seems like it was just yesterday.
Who's got your information? Eazy-G.
Yeah,
that's right.
Who's got the local?
Anyways, going
going
on to the another lady. I don't know if you met this lady. She's fairly good. Katie Dobbins. Have you met Katie Dobbins?
Yeah. No, I haven't. And I just wanted to yes you. But
someday you should. But anyways, she's got some brand new music available right now. We're going to play it in a few minutes called "When Seasons Change."
Nice.
It's available on Spotify, all the platforms, and she's got and again online. So
it's
on her
available
page. 4 more songs
wide
in the future.
I had to find a radio edit because she's got a bit of a potty mouth.
Does she?
No, she doesn't.
I'm just kidding.
But anyway, she's got a show coming up right today, believe it or not.
Right
June 8th.
today.
Right today.
Improvision and Jazz Trio. $25 for the tickets, and they got this other fellow playing piano, Michael.
Not bad.
Arnowitz, I believe, and his show's in Meredith.
Oh my God!
I love Meredith.
I just realized something. So you guys probably
beautiful part of New Hampshire.
You guys probably didn't hear Easy talking about Deborah Gibson is playing tonight.
You kidding?
Palace Theater.
Debbie?
Well, no, she's Deborah. She's more mature
she's
now.
A lady now.
She's been Deborah for a while.
One of the number one fans. He's playing at the Palace Theater in a few minutes, 7:30.
Eazy-G shared with us earlier that his favorite show ever, his favorite concert was Debbie Gibson at the Worcester Centrum.
I can see that. I can picture Eazy-G
back in the 80s.
Back in the I can picture him in his room, like with his legs up as he's like reading Tiger Beat. And he's just like flipping through. He's like, "Oh, who's that? Is that Leif Erikson?" It's Debbie Gibson.
Right.
And he has like a little collage of Debbie Gibson on the wall.
A lot of screaming girls. That's all I remember.
Hey man, dude, you know what? When I think screaming girls, there's two people I think of: the Beatles. Who screams? What screaming girls scream harder than for the Beatles?
Oh yeah,
remember that the Beatlemania thing? And then Michael Jackson, dude. I remember a VHS of Moonwalker.
Yeah,
and there were people like passing out in the crowd, like Michael Jackson does the moonwalk, and all of a sudden people have to be like carted off.
Yeah,
like because they're like fainting.
I've heard of those stories.
Yeah, I think of like crazy, and that's how it is at a Dank Sinatra show. So if you want to come to, if you want to see that,
17th,
show up.
There you go.
Dank Sinatra show. That's going to be on the 17th at Area 23.
All right.
At Area 23, you know Area 23, Easy? Up there in Concord, Kirk McNeil's place.
I don't think so. No.
Oh my goodness,
really?
You've never been there, Eazy-G?
Really?
Get out of here. Get out of town. Get out of New Hampshire. What are you talking
about? Been a lot of places, but not that
missing
place.
out.
Hey, brother. Let me tell you what. You got to step on through to Area 23.
Have you ever met April Cushman? Have you met that nice lady?
Pray tell. Do pray tell.
No.
No, please tell us.
Well, no, she's got a lot of things on the agenda. Another lady has got more music coming in the future, and one of her new songs is called "Smoke," and that's available on all
I
platforms.
like that.
I don't know.
And she says on her Facebook page, more gigs to come to in the future.
Nice.
I don't know how new that is at this
Smoke.
point.
Awesome.
That's
like,
a message I can get behind.
Spring.
There you go.
Fairly new.
Is it that new?
Nice.
I feel like we played that
Smoke.
quite a while ago.
That sells tickets.
I like
Spring.
Smoke.
Yes.
It's spring
I
here.
like that.
And believe it or not,
Well,
another event
She got a gig
in
coming
the
up?
future
Where was her gig?
is Channel 9 Chronicle. She's going to be on Channel 9 Chronicle. They're working on
Broadcast.
setting that up and showing it on the television.
April Cushman?
Yeah, of course. Years ago, Amanda McCarthy was on Tom, and a couple other friends of hers.
Hey, Eazy-G, since it's Pride,
I remember that 'cause I was in the hospital. That was
yeah.
2020, and it was summer. It was summertime, and she was on the show for like 5 minutes and sing one song and talk to her, and it was great.
Oh, what were you, Fredo? You had a question.
A summer to remember.
You were going to ask Easy.
What else? Eazy-G, let's keep going.
Well, you started asking him something about because since it's Pride Month, but then
Yeah, I was gonna say, since it's Pride Month, do you have any LGBTQIA plus artists that you're gonna highlight in your segment?
I think you broke him.
I'm having a hard time understanding. Bad connection or something.
Oh, okay.
He was
The voice
asking.
is
Just throwing it
kinda
out there.
You got anything you're doing for Pride Month in your report? Any LGBTQ plus?
Oh no. Like I said, I'm cutting it short this time to make it easier on me. Well, that's funny.
I feel like it's
Happy
been.
Pride Month. That's all I get to say.
I feel like it's been going on for a while.
I mean, I could have gone into details
that's
about
fine.
everything, but
That's
it's been going on for
respectable.
hours and hours, and nobody wants to hear that report goes on for too long.
I'm
Right.
telling
Anyway,
you, it could be
also
the whole.
gonna be,
That's
she's
why
back
we're
at
here,
4 o'clock
Easy.
at the Goat
Fair enough.
That's why we're here for you.
in
'cause it's so
Manchester
good.
on the patio on Monday. She can be there at June 26th and July 3rd. Other dates coming. And then she got this new show I just announced. I'll go into that. and
Who are
wrap
we?
it up.
Who are we talking
It's
about?
called the Jelly Roll Backyard Baptism. Ticket event.
I love Jelly Roll.
Ticket info coming soon.
Do you?
Easy, you
August
listen to Jelly
8th,
Roll?
at 7 o'clock show. Parking up is at 4:30 and doors are at 6. And Ellie King is going to be there, and Struggle Jennings, and obviously her, and it's called on the Hazy
Who
Little
is-
Stage.
But who is her? I lost
That
you.
sounds like fun.
Who are we talking about? Who are you talking about?
April Cushman.
Oh, okay, we're still on April. Okay, I wasn't sure.
Hey, you know what? I'll throw someone out. Scrimmy the Dirt Hag is going to be at Memorial Park on June 17th.
Very nice. I,
Veterans Park.
I love Scrimmy. I've known Scrimmy a long time.
Yeah, just wanted to highlight that.
Yeah, very talented person.
Amazing.
And then I'll talk about 2 other shows because the tickets are available for them, so why not?
Why not?
Opening up for Joe Nichols. The doors are 6 and the show's at 7, and it's going to be in. Here we go. Manson.
Manson.
I thought Manson was canceled. Marilyn Manson?
I messed this up.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
I messed up
That's
the
like,
last 2 events. I didn't write
He's
down
more
where they
than
are.
canceled.
So we'll talk about that next week.
I don't like
And
the
then
drugs. Is a
September
great song.
24th, tickets are available at
That is a good song.
IndianRanch.com to buy
Problematic.
tickets. Indian Ranch, the gates are 11, shows at noon. Oh, I messed this up.
You
Easy.
did.
Easy.
Indian Ranch people don't know what that is, so I'll announce who it is anyways. It's Zach Brown Tribute Band,
Oh, boy.
Trailer Trash, Garth Alive, and Annie Brusses. I kind of messed up and didn't tell anybody
do you
where
think,
it is. That's kind
Easy,
of important. So
Easy. Do you ever think a tribute band
tell
was
everybody
ever
where it is next week.
Easy? You can hear me? Hey, let me
Yeah,
ask,
I can. Yeah.
let me ask you something. Do you ever think that a tribute band was ever good enough to have their own tribute band? Like we're like we're a Journey tribute band.
Ooh.
You know, like what? Like, you know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
They're pretty popular now.
well, yeah. Like, oh, what band are you in? We're in That's the Way You Want It. That's the Journey tribute band. Tribute band to the tribute band. Like, we've had such a good time with the tribute band.
This is even the real.
This is a
band.
tribute to
This
the
is just
tribute.
a tribute.
Oh yeah, that Bruce Springsteen impersonator at the Palace Theater I saw a couple of times. I tell you, that guy looked just like him. I mean,
What do you think about that, man?
ridiculous.
Yeah, it's
so
one thing
good.
if you want to do a cover, but it's another thing when dudes like dress up and they start to act and try to behave and be the mannerisms of some. I think it becomes a little theater. No,
Sometimes it's almost.
it's a little whimsical. It's
Sometimes
a
you
little
have to. Though.
farcical.
Like if it's Kiss, for example.
Oh,
If it's Kiss, you got to do.
there's
the
so
whole-
many different kinds. Have you seen Mini Kiss?
I have.
Oh my God.
I mean, I haven't seen them live. But
Right, I was going to say,
I've seen them. Yeah.
You saw them.
Yeah. No, I didn't actually see them. Well, I might not have seen them. I might have looked over them. But
I would pay to see that.
Yes.
I think if Mini Kiss showed up, I want to hear Strutter, man.
Yeah. Oh,
You
yeah.
know?
Yeah.
Eazy-G knows.
Sorry, Alice impersonated twice at the Canterbury Park, and the guy went, "Wow, it was really good." Only like 12-minute show, but
Who
he was like
impersonator?
Park, obviously.
The Alan Parsons
Oh,
impersonator.
Alan Parsons?
They do stuff at Canterbury Lake Park.
The Alan Parsons Project?
The
Manny
project
McCarthy
of
played
the
there
project.
too, believe it or not.
Oh, I believe it.
Who did?
Manny McCarthy. It's some
Wow.
kind of,
I can't
Yes, she
believe
did.
it.
some kind of
He's the
seen
president
the
of the
gig was
Fellows.
best bands in New Hampshire.
She did. She did the Battle of the Bands there. I seen that actually firsthand.
Yeah, Battle of the Bands. And she was
I
there
want
with
to see
Tom
a
and
battle of the
rest
bands
her
where the
gang.
losers don't get to play music for like a year. You're banned from music for a year. Let's raise the stakes a
Make
little
it.
bit.
Yeah.
Fair.
Make it
Fair.
count. Make it count.
You know
yeah.
what I mean?
I agree.
They call it a battle for
That girl
basically
played everywhere.
nothing.
She has.
She's been everywhere, man.
She's been
She should just play in
Easy's
Manchester and
everywhere,
Londonderry
man.
and I'll let her shine.
Except for Area 23, not there, man.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I
Easy,
don't do
Easy, you
anything
gotta
but
check it
promote the
out,
girls,
man.
and they do all the work.
Easy.
I don't do nothing.
You got to do that, man.
So Matt, I think this became,
I'll buy you a beer over there.
not
You
a
gotta head
mini.
down,
I
man.
think this became just an actual report.
Right.
This is still happening.
And we're learning so much from it.
Amazing.
Yes. Easy's got his finger
Well, I
on
guess
the
it's
pulse.
time for the song there because I want to give time for the other artists to shine in your place. So
And do you remember?
I'll,
do you remember
talk to you guys later.
Do you remember the name of the other artist? Sorry.
Boy, you should have known by now.
Oh,
Easy
boy.
dope.
All right, Easy. Thank you. All right, so
Wow.
so we're going to as his request, we're going to play the new Katie Dobbins single.
Easy's gonna have a tent at Wormtown. Just throwing that out there.
What is Wormtown?
Easy would know. He's the entertainment guy.
It sounds like something if I looked it up on
It's a
Urban.
festival.
It's a music festival.
Oh, okay.
I heard he's headlining.
Oh, okay. Wormtown. How do I not know about this? It sounds like something you find on Urban Dictionary, and then you go, "Oh, that's horrifying."
It's
You
not.
know-
It's not the town you're looking for. It's not the town. You're
Whatever you
looking
do,
for.
don't Google Wormtown, bro. Don't Google blue waffle, and don't Google Wormtown.
All right,
It'll be
well,
a bad time.
well, Eazy-G requested this, so we're gonna we'll finish the segment with "When Seasons Change"
Send it.
from Katie Dobbins, and then when we
Katie.
come back, we've got Dank Sinatra in the house, and they've got a whole bunch of new music, and we're really looking forward to hearing some of that and talking with these guys. But here it is. This is "When Seasons Change" by the great Katie Dobbins.
As a space cadet, so tough, you know. I really do miss my family so much. But they won't understand. No, they'll never understand why I'm this way. Life as a space cadet is so tough, you know. I really do miss my family so much. But they won't understand. No, they'll never understand why I'm this way.
That is Space Cadet. That is brand new from these two fine gentlemen on the couch, Dank Sinatra.
Yeah.
We got Fradle. Fradle. Hi, guys.
All Fradles.
Whoops. You know what I did?
Sir Frodo.
I do that sometimes. I created an amalgam in your mind of, in my mind, of your names.
Oh, yeah.
So I combined Fredo and Axel and
Fraxel?
Fradle.
Fradle?
There is a third member of our band
yes.
who is in Massachusetts, just far away.
Nathan Pajari.
Nathan Pajari, yeah.
Pajari?
Nate
Pajari?
Nate wrote that song. Is it Pajari?
Pajari.
It's not like when the in Spanish when they make the J the H sound. So it's not Pajari.
Yeah.
That's pretty sure it's Pajari.
Okay.
Just throwing that out there.
Is it spelled Piegari?
I think it's Pajari.
The dude has a Facebook.
He does a thing, dude
has a Facebook.
He's got a big he's got his own page where it's just bass players.
Oh, really?
It's called Heckle the Bassist.
Oh, okay.
And it's just like all these different bass players.
No.
Like community, like a bass player.
No,
community.
he is Heckle the Bassist.
No. I get that he is
but
that.
He
the
is
community built.
He is Heckle the Bassist because like that's what he does. But he's in this. It's called Bass Up Front.
Right.
Which is a huge bass community.
Oh, okay.
That you're talking about. That Nathan goes by Heckle the Bassist.
Oh, okay.
That has a whole story that if he calls in, he could actually
explain.
Well,
either which way,
could be him on the line.
His whole community,
probably.
It's called Bass Up Front. That is a nationwide, if not international, thing that. Is as I said, a big bass community.
Okay, so this is him on the line. Hello, welcome to the show.
Yo.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, brother.
What's up, man? Is this Nathan?
What's up?
Yay.
Hey, you're on the air. Welcome.
Yeah, I totally forgot to listen. What was me?
I can hear you're giving your kids a bath. Is that what's going on?
Yep, that's what's going on right now.
You can hear the Rugrats getting.
I'm a family man.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, very good. Yeah, go ahead.
No, I'm super excited. I haven't heard what you guys have been talking about. I just caught the last minute of it or so. You guys were talking about
we were talking about your bass group.
How'd you come up with that name, dude?
Honestly, I'm trying to remember how I came up with it. I can't remember it offhand, really. But it was just kind of like I started doing live videos on Facebook all the time.
Yeah.
And people would just kind of like heckle me in the comments. So I think I kind of just came up with the idea off of that, like Heckle the Bassist, because I'm a bass player.
Huh. It sounds like you got a child there heckling you in real time.
In real time.
You're no good, Dad.
Fucking nerd.
I'm not crying because I'm four. I'm crying because your chops aren't good, Dad.
Yep, there they are.
All right. Well, very good. Well, yeah. Well,
that is quality radio. So.
Well, it does sound like you've got your hands full. So we'll
get some Johnson and Johnson on your hands.
Listen in, Nate. We're doing some good stuff. So.
Yeah.
Don't forget to use the baby powder at the end. You know what I mean?
So what have you guys played any songs on the air yet, or?
Yeah,
a couple.
Oh boy.
Yeah, well, we just played Space Cadet, and we're gonna play some more later. Oh, and I opened the show today with "Live Inside the Lie," the instrumental.
That's right,
really like that.
bro. They opened up with that.
Yeah,
that's right.
We're literally smoking a bowl in the car, ready to come up. He's playing the song
super
before. I was like, right on.
For, us dropping this right now for people to hear this, and we're super excited to fully release it for everybody.
Oh, very cool.
I know that for sure.
I'm always excited for full
I'm super
release.
excited to be a part of it with these guys, and it's really special to me what we're creating. So we hope it's special for everybody else too.
Yeah, absolutely. No, it's great stuff, man. Great stuff. Love it. And we're very happy to be able to do the world radio premiere here on the show.
We're going to do it.
Yeah, I definitely am gonna hop on the stream right now and listen.
All right, very good.
Up here.
Shout out to the fam, man.
All right.
Well, I got the kiddos here, so I'll let you guys go and I'll hop on there and listen. But
all right, Nathan.
Thanks for having me, and thanks for having us, of course.
Thank you, man.
All right, thanks for the call. All right, bye-bye.
Yeah.
All right, very good, very good. That does open up the line for you, 603-250-6007, 603-250-6007. Did I say his name wrong?
Yeah, you said it good.
Oh, okay.
He would have corrected you. It's fine.
Oh, what does he go by, Nate?
Yeah,
Nate.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
I call him Nate Dogg.
Nate Dogg. I was thinking about Nate.
Remember Nate
don't.
Dogg?
You do not.
I never call him that.
You never call him that.
Look at my phone, though. Look what he
you-
is in my phone. He is Nate Dogg in my phone. He is legit. I literally, that's what he's saved as in my phone.
You know,
I think of.
You know what's weird about that?
All right, call me out.
Large, fat, deceased R&B singer, Nate Dogg.
Oh, is he dead? I didn't know that.
I think he had a stroke.
Long time ago.
This is so weird because for the first time in literally decades, I was thinking about him the other day.
Never leave me
And you know
alone.
why? So I've got
Leave me alone.
I've got satellite radio in my car, right? And they've got this new channel that they run in the summer called Yacht Rock.
Okay.
And in the promo,
Like some Pablo Cruz happening there. Some Steely Dan.
probably, but in the promo that they run, they've got Michael McDonald's song.
I keep forget
That one, yes. And they just play like the opening notes of it.
And all you want to hear is regulator.
Yes. So I kept hearing it, and then I keep thinking about Regulator by Warren G and Nate Dogg.
And the bass is the treble.
I hadn't heard that in so long, but it kept making me think about it.
Classic,
so finally, I pulled it up and listened to it, and then I remembered why I never really liked it that much. But it was because I don't think it's very good. But it was.
You're not a rap guy, huh?
Warren G.
No, I am. I am.
Warren G. wasn't really like It's Warren G.
No, I listen to a lot of hip hop actually, but that song I never really liked. I don't think it works. It's like because Nate Dogg is just supposed to. He's just there to sing the hook. But in that song, he's doing half the song.
He's doing so much.
And he's the one. And Warren G in the lyrics, he ends up looking more like Warren B. Because Nate Dogg is the one who comes, because he doesn't do any regulating.
No.
Nate Dogg is the one.
Nate Dogg is the one who comes in and saves the day.
Right.
Yo, is that
Warren
East
G is
Coast,
about
West
to.
Coast still, is that East Coast, West Coast stuff still?
Dude,
going
they're about to take his rings and take his Rolex.
Yes,
brother. What's next?
Yeah,
dude, we're about to get shot.
And then Nate Dogg shows up.
Yes,
and saves the day. Not only does he save the day, but he then finds them some quote unquote hoes to go to the East Side Motel.
Easy. It's afternoon drive.
This is quote unquote.
It's called R&R.
Yes,
it's called R&R.
Your cultural relevance.
I understand. But yes, I
sustained.
So anyway, so I was thinking about Nate Dogg, and then that's the second time he's come up.
Never called him Nate Dogg.
I didn't know Nate Dogg was dead. So he's a big guy.
He did pass away. Yeah, I think
like 20 years ago.
Really? He's been gone a long time?
I
10 years?
guarantee you he's at least 20. At least 20.
I haven't heard of him in
let's
so
let's
long.
play America's favorite game. Are they gone yet?
How long have they been gone?
Because there was a time, there was a period where he
I think there's 2 G's.
Call in, folks.
We're
on air.
We
need some answers.
March 15th, 2011.
Really?
Look at
that
you.
long. For a long time, he was singing the hook on like everything.
Oh, yeah.
Everything that was
if you
hip hop.
smoke like I smoke, and you're high like every
I totally thought he
day.
died in the early 2000s.
2011 he made it.
Wow.
Shit.
He made it that far.
Well, easy.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah. We're on a delay, so I keep catching it, but
there you go.
but it means a lot of the audio's not going out when that happens.
Sure.
Yeah. So anyway, that was my Nate Dogg thing. So that's a funny coincidence. But.
Yeah, I just remember. He had such a smooth voice.
Yeah,
it was like it was smooth, man, like velvety.
Yeah,
and it was like he
very
was
deep.
Yeah, and he was a baritone,
right?
Which is cool. Because
dare I say it, gangsta?
It was gangsta.
Like WC type stuff.
You know what is it about being like I think if you're 40 years old, especially if you lived far away from any gangster life, if you're just like a regular American kid growing up in wherever America, you probably love gangster music.
Mm-hmm.
If you are around 40 years old. You know, if you're around 40, 45 years old, you could probably recite Snoop Dogg.
You know,
like off the top of your head.
You know,
like riding a bike.
Well, you know who's an older guy now, and I don't even know how old he is, but you know Matt Drudge from the Drudge Report.
Oh,
Remember
yeah,
the Drudge?
yeah.
Not really relevant anymore, but
sure.
But he apparently loves gangster rap.
Yeah,
for whatever reason. But
people be loving it.
Yeah, even older. He's got to be in his 60s now.
You know what? When people think gangster rap, Debbie Gibson and Dank Sinatra. Those are the two.
Yes,
names. Those are the two names that have come up.
You and in doing that, you brought everything full circle.
You see what they did?
I think that's
we call that a callback.
Are you guys mad you're not opening for Deborah Gibson
at
the Palace?
I just
furious.
Now that you know,
furious.
Debbie, if you're out there listening,
because apparently there's no opener.
Dank Sinatra wouldn't mind playing it.
Absolutely,
because there's no opener. According to Eazy-G,
we'll play something 80s, like some Round and Round by Rat or something like that. I don't know.
According to Eazy-G, there's no opener. Oh, by the way, Kyle Clayton is in the Facebook live chat and says Axel is a good egg.
Kyle,
of course, a very important part of the WMNH family here. He's
love that guy.
Part of the morning show with Peter White.
You know, I listen to that guy in the mornings. He's entertaining.
Peter White?
He is.
Yes,
He's an entertaining guy.
Weekday mornings, 7 to 9 a.m. with a replay from 2 to 4 p.m.
Jesus.
And so for those of you listening, if you saw that on Facebook, you can see Fredo just turned, and there is in the corner the giant cardboard Peter White head.
It's the size of my whole body.
Yes, that's a big. Now that, and just to be clear, that's not actual Peter White. That's a giant cardboard replica of his cranium.
It's artistic rendition.
It's quite lifelike. And I must tell you, now that's been here for a few years now.
You get some Unabomber vibes from that thing.
No. Well, I'll tell you what. Honestly, when that first appeared in the studio, I found it a little unsettling at first. But over time, I grew to find it rather comforting.
So you like Stockholm Syndrome?
It looks like Harvey Keitel as Serpico, drawn by Dolly.
It's like Andy Warhol, like if he threw it away.
It's like Roy Lichtenstein had a baby with 9 Inch Nails.
Well,
it's kind of like early 90s grunge if you just, put it under like a black light.
Well, it can be all these things and more. But I just, it's like he's watching over everything, and I think it's nice.
I like to think that he's watching over us.
Yes.
Or
from
through
a distance.
Or through us, yeah.
Like right through our souls.
Peter White, from a distance.
Well, if you notice, when you get up later, you'll notice the eyes do follow you.
Yeah, no, it's a creepy effect. You can't do that. It'll creep yourself out.
Right.
You'll all of a sudden he's behind you.
But when
he's been behind you this whole time, Peter White.
It's become a tradition now. Whenever musicians come in and play live in studio for us, I always have to get a picture of whoever's on the couch duetting with the giant cardboard.
You know what?
Peter White.
I'm gonna. One time I was listening to some Peter White. He was doing the trivia where he was like to name that song. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And I was like writing the answers pretty quickly on my keyboard, and I think he was using my answers.
Oh, really?
To like play against the people in the studio.
Really?
I'm gonna throw that out there.
Damn.
I don't know.
Wow.
Shots fired. Here I am, just a guy, just chilling, and this dude trying to fight.
We like to.
Did you wake up wanting violence? Like you're just like,
no,
you know what?
Yeah, I know. I mean, first he's talking about Nate Dogg. Trying to get us, trying to get us in trouble.
West Coast,
to the
West
East
Coast
Side Motel.
We are collaborators because East Coast is awesome.
Like, imagine if he had stayed alive and he could do the mashup live with Michael McDonald. That would have been amazing.
Somehow, I don't think Michael McDonald would have gone for that. He just strikes me as a dude who wouldn't.
And then they both go into
No.
What a Fool Believes, and then they go into What a Fool Believes, like right away.
I don't know. Doesn't Michael McDonald kind of strike you as someone who just would say, "No, I'll pass"?
I'm surprised he joined the Doobie Brothers. He doesn't look like he smoked a doobie in his life.
He, David.
You damn know that he has like 4 RVs at least.
I don't know,
You're a Doobie Brothers fan. You're a Tom Johnston guy, or you're a Michael McDonald.
He looks
guy,
like an
you know what I'm
RV seller.
According to
he sells RVs in Vermont. I swear I've seen his face at least twice.
David Crosby, before he died,
rest in peace.
When he did the, I think it was his last real full length interview on the Howard Stern show.
Okay.
David Crosby said in that interview that Michael McDonald, in David Crosby's opinion, is what currently, and this was at the time of the interview, the best singer in the United States.
Wow.
The best singer.
I heard that.
You know what? Yeah. David Crosby also survived for 40 years on crack and baking soda.
I don't think in his later years there was any of that.
There's a little heroin.
I don't know. I think he because I don't think he would have lived as long as he did had he continued. But earlier in his,
I think it's in the wiki. You can check it in the wiki.
Really? Yeah.
I don't think. I don't think he died very old, man.
No, he did. I think he did. I think he stuck around longer than anyone expected.
Wow.
I think he made it to 80 or close to it.
81 and a half, probably. No.
Okay, he was born in. He was a World War II baby.
Yeah.
41.
Oh, we're doing math now.
I'm not good at math. I just give me the don't. I
82.
can't. 80. See, 82.
I think,
yeah.
look,
that's pretty good.
Won.
Octogenarian,
I
man.
said 81.
Yeah,
and a
you know what? That's pretty good. That's pretty good
for a guy who lived the way he did.
Yeah.
Earlier in his life. Yeah, I mean that's pretty good. No, I think he'd been clean for a long time. I think he kind of.
Yeah.
Because I think it came because he had a major health crisis, didn't he? Didn't he have a kidney transplant or something? And then it was kind of like, hey man, you either clean up or you die. This is it. And I think
he's one of those rock stars that got like pushed up the list to get a new liver faster.
Oh, it was a liver. It was a liver, wasn't
like
it?
that.
Not a kidney.
Something like that.
I think you're right.
There's a bunch of guys in that generation. I think Phil Lesh is around his age. He got a liver.
Yep.
Oh, did he? I didn't know that.
That's why he does the fair is fair. That's why at the end of every show. God bless Phil. I love Phil so much. But he does he does a whole speech about being an organ donor.
Oh, he does?
Well, yeah, because he's a rock star, and rock stars get their livers first.
For a while now.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Yeah. Well, that's good, right? You guys like that, right? I mean, if you get if you need a liver, you can say, hey,
there's a cyst on my liver. It's a good thing I'm a rock star.
Yes.
It doesn't count.
It should.
It gets tax exempt.
Look, if it's a cyst,
you don't get in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, but you get a liver.
You need
but that's more important. Your health is more important.
2 cysts. You need at least 2 cysts to be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Rumors.
Yeah. I don't know what it takes to be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame because Soundgarden didn't get in this year.
Yeah, and that is BS.
But I heard Missy Elliott did. I don't know.
It's straight BS.
Well, she got in a while ago too, didn't she?
No, it was like this was the year. It was like
this was the year?
Have you seen this year? Look it up.
Dude,
it was crazy. It was like
this year was a sham.
It was a sham. It was like
Iron Maiden was up for
Iron
it
Maiden, Soundgarden,
and they didn't get in.
Cyndi Lauper. Who else was there? Gosh, man.
People that I don't know that shouldn't be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
The Spinners. The Spinners were there. I think the Spinners deserve to be there.
Yeah.
They had a couple of songs. I'll Be Around.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, they had a bunch of hits.
Oh yeah. Some of them.
I don't. I mean, do you guys get into the whole thing? See,
Missy Elliott was definitely there.
No, we really don't. But this year, Soundgarden.
I think it's just funny. I don't know, Blue Oyster Cult's not in it, so it's not.
They should be in. Yeah. No, there's a lot of bands that should be in and solo artists. Personally, because people always complain though about they shouldn't let hip hop artists in and whatnot. I always say
there should be a hip hop Hall of Fame.
I've always just said though, to me it's a misnomer. It's not really a rock and roll Hall of Fame. It's a music Hall of Fame, and
Sure.
And rock and roll has.
Well, you know who was in there? Speaking of which, okay, so to segue on this year's ballot was Willie Nelson for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And, and he's not a rock and roll guy. I love Willie Nelson to death. And you know what? There's a country Hall of Fame. It's in Nashville.
Yeah.
Put him there.
But he's influenced a lot of rockers.
Yeah, I get it.
So there's that.
I want to say Tribe Called Quest was also there.
Yeah.
Yep. So it was like,
I got no problem with it. Let them all in. I don't care.
Let them all in.
I don't care. I just think of it as it's not literally a rock and roll Hall of Fame. It's a music Hall of Fame. But music Hall of Fame doesn't sound as snappy as rock and roll Hall of Fame. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's a popular music Hall of Fame.
There's a thing that happens in New England called the New England Music Awards.
Yes.
And they do exactly that. They separate it from category.
Yeah.
From different categories to different states to different genres.
Yeah.
And it is a very inclusive thing.
Yeah.
That everybody can do.
Yeah, that's true.
Locally. And that should be a blueprint for something like that. At least being like a rock and roll Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
You're narrow minding it to, just rock and roll. And so like all these other categories get thrown in because things have been, morphed in the past few, decades that now it kind of needs a mapping at least.
I mean, like when I first was, I don't know, I guess
that's my stance.
My understanding of rock and roll was it came around in the 50s, and like this guy, Chuck Berry and Little Richard and stuff like that. They came out with rock and roll, and like it was defined by this like beat, doom. You know, and it was like that was like the
traditional
what made it right. So you could like that's what makes the genre is like the beat, because like you could do any song in a different genre. Like Happy Birthday is a folk song, right? But you could do Happy Birthday in a rock style, or you could do it in like a reggae. You could do a reggae version of Happy Birthday.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. Genres, it's all subgenres. Really, is what it is.
Yeah.
And I on my way over here, I was thinking so much about what you would think about Dank Sinatra. Like, what would you call it? Would you say it's rock, metal, alternative rock?
Well, there's there's the alternative rock sort of catch-all. It's got it's got kind of a garage a garage rock
absolutely
vibe. You know, it's kind of raw. The production is raw, but in a good way. I don't mean it doesn't sound like it's.
Well, it's also a good segue because Blackheart Sound
here in Manchester.
Eric Sauter and his crew have done a phenomenal job.
I hear that name a lot. He's seems like he's really doing
Eric Sauter has done a lot. I think he produced Faith Ann's album.
Oh, okay.
Her first one. He produced hers. He produced the first 2 Dank Sinatra EPs. This is the first LP. I know he's done stuff for
10 to 1
with the Graniteers.
Yep.
There's a bunch of people.
Yeah. Strange Language.
There's a bunch of people. Dead Harrison.
And
that's just off the top of my head. The guy works with so many people. After Image, Brandon Curcio. Was the
After Image. We had them on the show.
He was the engineer on this album.
Oh, okay. Oh, no kidding.
And
I'll be damned.
It was a Eric and Brandon collaboration.
Blackheart Sound, New Hampshire, is it's run by Eric, and he's got people working with him, and we were such a pleasure to work with Brandon to be producing or to be engineering.
Yeah.
And then I co-produced it with Eric, and he's got such a nice space right there behind the music mill, and he's got everything's state of the art, like the soundproof, see-through wall, doors, super cool stuff. And he's got every toy you want to play with, man. Old amps, old cabs, big, just huge old stuff.
Yeah,
tons of it.
Oh, that's cool.
So we were experimenting, and I think we, over like a 3-4 day period, we recorded this with him.
That quick, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, we rehearsed with the songs. Took about a year.
Yeah.
That's just tracking.
To write. That's just tracking.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Then I went in and redid the vocals, and there's mixing and there's post stuff. There's I went in with a keyboard after. We were like adding some stuff. And, you'll get to hear it. You'll get to hear it. There's a lot of it's an adventurous thing. We're calling it obscurity and dissonance.
Okay.
And it's a concept album. It's an old school concept album where it's about a guy lost in space.
Okay.
And as his spaceship is running out of fuel and he's going further out into the nowhere, into the outer, the
cosmos.
Into the space. He's like kind of searching, listening for any communication that he can make with anyone. Then that's kind of like the album you're hearing is the stuff coming in through the dial as he's looking for communication.
Oh, okay.
And it's kind of this like lost in space type of thing.
Yeah.
And that's, I don't know. I think there's a lot of people who are kind of tired of the same old stuff, and everybody's like super political or super introspective, or everything's a love song or a breakup song, and that just it gets cheesy and old, or everyone's, or like your message. It's so hilarious when an artist has like a message for everyone. Really, your message? Are you Gandhi? You're just a chick with a guitar, man. You don't have like a message for us. You're just, like, what are you gonna solve? Just make something cool, man. Make something cool that we want to listen to again and over again.
Yeah.
And I think that was like the vibe. When I hear the stuff that was influencing me when I was listening to this stuff, like a lot of Failure, a lot of Melvins, David Bowie, where it's like, there's some love songs and stuff, but there's also just kind of cool songs about whatever, some cool concept, man.
Yeah.
Some let your imagination roll.
Yep.
Everything doesn't have to have a deep, message. Although there is some on this album, here and there.
Well, that's the thing about music is ultimately it's the meaning of it is up to the listener. They can take. Have either of you
I just
guys
don't want to take ourselves too seriously.
No, I get it.
You know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
Like I want to take ourselves our art seriously, but I also don't.
Yeah.
I also just want to be open to just like goofing off, and that's cool too.
Have either of you guys ever had I've never thought to ask anybody this before, and I don't know if this is a common experience people have or not, but have either of you ever had this happen where a song means something to you, the lyrics mean something to you, and then you hear the artist or whoever wrote the lyrics talking about it, and they say something completely different than what it means to you, and there's something kind of jarring
All
about
the
that.
time.
Like, okay, all right, it's not just me. Okay,
for me, it's not jarring. I kind of just
expect
accept
it.
I expect it at this point. A person that kind of like broke that, illusion, a collective person that we like is Maynard James Keenan, the lead person from Tool, Perfect Circle, APC. That like he's the first person that I broke that illusion of like I'm supposed to like it one certain way because I think that that's what they meant.
Right.
And time after time, more often than not, whatever you're thinking is not going to land whatever they're thinking.
I mean, furthermore, words themselves are inert, right? Like if I say the word love, okay, then you hear that word and you shake your head. I'm like, okay, like the word love. And you're like, okay.
Right.
And I see you shake your head. But what really happened is I said the word love and then you went in your mind to all of your experiences or not experiences of what that word means to you. And then you shook your head like I'm supposed to know what you meant. You know what I mean? I think it's the same thing with art. It's just going to mean different stuff. Cracklin' Rose, might be just like a whatever song, but to someone it may mean so much.
Yes.
Forever in Blue Jeans could be, about how I killed a drifter and left him in his blue jeans. But, that's what it means to me.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that in a way, but again, it is a matter of
Awesome segue. So what's the next song?
Let's do that. Let's.
Can we do one?
What do you guys want to play?
Another one?
Let's do the math song.
Absolutely, yeah. What do you want to do the math song?
Yeah. If you're a fan of Air Between Us, you might.
I am.
You might like.
If there's
song.
any Dank Sinatra fans in the comments or in the air right now, this would be a little callback to the first album.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, prior to the new stuff they were hearing today, Air Between Us is my favorite.
Nice.
What's the name of the new album again?
This is Obscurity and Dissonance.
Obscurity and Dissonance.
Yeah.
Yep.
Prior to this album, Air Between Us is my favorite.
That was off Bolterior Motives. Two Birds Stoned at Once. Yeah.
Is that really the name of it?
Yes.
I swear to God.
Absolutely.
I didn't realize.
We called it Bolterior.
Somehow I didn't realize that.
We called it.
Bolterior
Well,
Motives.
the idea was that we were going to then have another album later on down the line called Bolterior Motives with another title.
Yeah.
But the first subtitle was Two Birds Stoned at Once.
Oh, okay.
Because the first album was just us two. And then, this album, we added Nate.
Yeah.
And the album cover for the first album, the artwork is our mugshots.
Yes,
and it's just the two of us. So adding Nate added so much depth to songwriting and to playing in this band.
Yeah,
and so we kind of went with the concept album, but if we bring back Bolterior Motives, there would be another subtitle. and it would be definitely just irreverent and zany because we don't care.
Yeah. All right, cool. Well, let's listen to this. So, this is one of the ones I haven't heard yet. So this will be fun. So, this is The Math, and this is Dank Sinatra here with us in studio today. Check this out. This is brand new stuff. The world radio premiere of these songs.
World.
Welcome back, everybody. This is Matt Connarton Unleashed, and we are live from the studios of WMNH 95.3 FM in glorious downtown Manchester, New Hampshire. Also on Comcast 97 if you're in Manchester. And hello to all of our online listeners across the nation and around the globe. You can go to my website, mattconnerton.com, for all of your live streaming options, social media links, contact info, show archives, etc., etc. Today is Thursday, June 8th. 2023, and we have with us on the couch the gentleman two-thirds of Dank Sinatra in studio with us. And today we have been featuring music from their brand new album, the world radio premiere, if you will, Obscurity and Dissonance. Yes. So we have Fredo and Axel here from the band, and the only one we're missing is Nate, but he is in the chat room.
Yes.
I did see him in there. Yes. Very good. If you have any questions or comments or anything at all for the band, the studio line is open. 603-250-6007, 603-250-6007. You can also text me at 617-917-4476. I'm on social media at Matt Connarton. You can email me, matt@mattconnerton.com. And of course, you can interact and opine in the Facebook live chat. But the best thing to do so that we can hear and enjoy your dulcet tones is to give us a call at 603-250-6007. By the way, we'll say hello to everybody in the chat quickly. We have our friend Crystal from the great state of Illinois.
Crystal.
Miriam Banish also joins us. Melanie La Liberty from the great state of Vermont. We have Isaac Banks from Greensboro, North Carolina.
Wow. All the way.
Jenny, of course, is in the chat room.
Jenny Coffee.
Yes. Melanie says, what is on the checkered shoe man's shirt? Is that a horror movie?
No.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
no.
What is that?
It's Wired for Sound.
It's our our friends in another band that we absolutely
amazing
love.
Great band.
Wired for Sound. Yeah. This is one of their albums.
Oh, okay.
Awesome alternative rock band.
Oh, cool.
Also from New Hampshire, and
you can also find them in any streaming platform.
Yeah,
excellent.
Wicked, really good stuff. Wired for Sound.
Excellent. We will check that out. Absolutely.
It does kind of look like a Silent Hill shirt, though.
Yeah,
like it's got some like horror vibes. I like that.
Yeah, no, it does. It definitely does. Let's see. Crystal said, by the way, during Eazy-G's entertainment report, this is the shortened down version.
It ain't easy being Jeezy, man.
That's right. Rhonda Favero says California's in the house.
Help me, Rhonda.
Let's
West
see.
Side.
West Side.
Well, it's a big state.
It is. It's like I want to say 49.5 million people.
Is it?
49 maybe 39 and a half.
Ask him anything about California.
39.5 million people.
That's right.
Ask him anything.
I forgot for a second that you used to live there.
California, whatever. Name 3 songs, bro.
Hey, Red Hot Chili Peppers can.
No, it's like 39.5 million.
39.5?
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to say.
JFed is in the chat room. Hello.
Hey.
Let's see. I thought I saw
Boba
somebody
Fett.
else.
JFed.
Kyle Clayton from the morning show we mentioned is in there. Hello, Kyle. Let's see. I thought I saw somebody else. Dave, my friend Dave Wally is in the Facebook live chat.
Nice.
Dave is a very talented musician. I went to high school with Dave.
Oh.
And he's got a podcast he's going to be working on. I got to talk to him more about that. I think he wants some input from me. But it's funny. David called the show recently, and we talked about it in high school. Because my favorite band is Kiss, and in high school, Dave used to give me a hard time about it, and we gotta. So after all these,
what could be a hard time? Guys wearing makeup and giant boots. And singing rock songs.
I know, right? But then it's funny. He called the show one day and we talked about it, and he respects them now, and even went to an audition at one point for a Kiss tribute band. So it was kind of funny. But like all these years later to talk about that, because I still remember what he used to give me a hard time. It's funny, but God bless the internet. You know, you can connect with people from decades ago.
Yeah.
I won't say how many decades, but decades ago.
Speaking of Kiss, I was at a Music Connection. You know where Music Connect? You know Music, the record store.
Yep.
It's like the best record store in Manchester. I mean, they got that guy on Somerville.
I haven't been in there in a really long time.
But the dude, Music Connection. It was like it was cheap. It was like $10. They had Kiss Alive, the double album. I had to get it, man.
Oh, no kidding. On vinyl, the original.
Yeah,
nice.
I'm a sucker for vinyl.
Yeah.
I do. I love it.
Somebody told me on the show, it was someone who said this, that in 2022, it was the first year that vinyl outsold CDs
again.
Yep.
It's real. It's coming back.
Yeah.
And I think people enjoy it.
Yeah.
There's something cool about it. You know what I mean? The other day I was hanging with my girl. We put on Master of Reality.
Yeah.
And, it starts off with Sweet Leaf. And, like towards the end of the song, it was like the song ended. What is that? It's the what is that? What is that?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, it's the end of we got to side B. We got to put side B on.
Yeah.
Someone's got to go over there and put side B on.
Right.
And it's cool.
Yeah,
It's cool. You get to hold it in your hand and there's artwork on it. And
well, I think too, part of why vinyl sells so well now is a lot of people just because it never actually stopped. And I think a lot of people, if they're really a fan of an artist, they'll buy the vinyl and just never even open it. Just keep it to collect it because they love the artist so much.
Absolutely, yeah.
And they might also buy the CD to listen to or just.
I have doubles. I have a lot. I have my Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. I have a double, which I have the one I listen to and the one I play.
Yeah.
I have a few records like that. There's a few records I have double. Dark Side of the Moon. By the way, my Sgt. Pepper's is an original Apple Records Sgt. Pepper's.
Wow,
which is why I do not play it.
Oh wow,
it's definitely over $100 worth. It's probably like if I try to sell it on eBay, I'd probably get a couple $100 worth.
At least.
It's got the original pull out, cut your own Sgt. Pepper's uniform.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Because like inside the sleeve, it had this thing where like you could. You had like little stripes and a star and stuff.
Oh, it did, yeah.
You could
that's
make
cool.
you can make your own uniform.
Yeah, yeah.
I have a Sticky Fingers with the original. It's got a zipper.
Oh, with the zipper, yeah.
And like you don't play that, man.
Right, yeah.
I have an unopened Peter Frampton Comes Alive.
Oh, no kidding.
Unopened.
Yeah.
It's never it's sealed.
I'll
It's
be
never
damned.
never been opened.
Yeah, yeah.
And I can't listen to it.
Right.
It's cool, but my record player has Bluetooth on it because it's 2023.
Yeah,
Which it kind of blows my mind that you have like two things that should not exist together, and they do.
Yeah, it's like retro tech, man.
That is kind of funny.
Like if I want the pops and hisses, then I'll put it on a vinyl. But if I want to listen to like HD clarity, I don't understand it. Like I'd rather listen to retro stuff all day.
But then I was shocked. I don't know if I've talked about it on the show. I can't remember if I've talked about it with you guys before on the show. But was it maybe 5 or 6 years ago? I'm on Bandcamp.com and I realized that there's cassette tapes, and now now that's come back in a big. I mean, it's never gonna.
It hasn't gone away.
The last cassette tape I bought was a local band called Black Hatch.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of Black Hatch? They're
No.
local Manchester hard rock.
Yeah.
Garage rock, hard garage rock, really good stuff.
Yeah.
Like rocking, dude. If you like Kiss, check out Black Hatch.
Okay.
But yeah, they were selling tapes, and I was like, are they selling tapes? Yeah. And they were like, they were so cool. They had a box. It was like, I think it was outside of what's that tattoo place? Jeff's place right there down the. Anyways,
Spider-Bite?
Yeah. They were playing outside the back of that. No, the other one. Anyways, they're playing out behind the back of it, and they had a box with a bunch of tapes in it, and it was like, give us $5 or just take a tape.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, like take it. Like you don't have to pay for it, but we'll accept your money.
Yeah,
and it was cool, and like I definitely put my $5 in there. But
yeah.
It's cool. I mean, tape is cool, man. You know
I
what
guess. I mean, if sometimes you play something a bunch of times and then you start to hearing that hiss.
I remember that. That's
good
true.
Old hi-fi.
I used to make my mixes off the radio.
Oh, me too.
I used to like wad up a piece of tissue paper and like shove it in the little slots in the bottom part of the tape.
Yep.
And I could just tape over it.
Oh, yeah.
Make my own mix tapes right off the radio.
I would go so far as to like if the tape broke, if I wore it out, I would actually try to, and a couple times it actually worked.
Tape the tape.
I would, I'd try to,
I'd tie them together. I would literally.
Really?
I would tie them together.
That doesn't work.
Yes, it does.
That would work.
You would skip.
That does not
You
work.
would skip a certain part.
Well, yeah, of course.
But you have to make sure that both of the top you have to make sure that
that's thin enough.
The top and the bottoms are different in positive and negative. It's weird.
Yeah.
That, like there was certain ones that did pop that I would just tie.
Yeah, because what if you tie it and it goes to side B from side A?
That was the risk you took. I didn't say it was perfect, but I said you could do it.
And so that would work, huh? I mean, for a while, right? Eventually,
I would say
it would
a
break.
50-50.
No kidding.
It's like if you're listening to Floyd, it goes from us and them into breathe. Like, what happened? What happened? What happened?
People would never know.
Side A went to side B. You'll never get to hear the great in the sky. Remix, mix.
Oh, that's wild. That's wild.
We want to do it. We want to put out a vinyl.
Yeah.
Like
it's expensive.
It is.
From what I hear.
It is
quite expensive.
It's not just the expensive thing, but believe it or not, there's a waiting list.
Really?
Like, even if you have money, good luck. There's a back order.
Interesting.
Yeah,
because there's probably not very many companies that do it.
No, there isn't. Mm-mm. There isn't. And then you can go as few as like I want to make 10 for 75 a pop, or you can go for like I want to make 1,000 for $10 each.
Oh wow!
You know what I mean? Like it gets crazy.
Damn.
It is expensive.
Yeah,
it's absolutely expensive.
Yeah.
But the thing is, if you make one or two or three, if you make a handful, you're not doing it to make a profit.
Right. Well, of course, yeah.
You're doing it to put it on the fridge and show everyone that you made a record.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Of course. Are you guys? So this isn't actually out yet, right? The new album, or is it?
We have not dropped it, man. So this is absolutely.
This
is a real FM
premiere,
worldwide premiere. Yeah.
This is awesome. Yeah, wonderful.
I'm beyond stoked, actually, and I just couldn't thank you enough for having us.
Yeah. No, I'm happy to do it. So when does do we have an ETA on when the album officially is released?
We're looking at mid-July.
Okay.
We're looking at mid-July for the release, and that's going to be, of course, all services that you get your music from. You know, whether it's YouTube or Spotify or Apple or Amazon or wherever you get your music from. We don't want to put an exact date on it yet because we're still in post.
Yeah.
But looking at mid-July.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Are you guys playing out a lot these days, or have you been focused on getting the album done?
Let me Scribe.
We are definitely.
Where's the Scribe?
We are definitely. We have definitely taken a back seat to performing this year.
Yeah.
A good chunk of this year went straight into writing material
and recording it,
jamming these songs out to polish them and recording and tracking and getting everything up to snuff with everything. So like we've, as I said, taken a back seat to it, but we are definitely trying to hit the road, quote unquote.
Yeah.
So this month we're playing at Area 23 on the 17th.
Yep.
In Concord. I don't know the dates or deets.
So it's going to be Saturday.
Saturday.
Yep. It's going to be Saturday, June 17th.
Starts at
Area 23, and I think the music's going to start there at 8. And then we're going to be we're going to be in Dover on August 25th at the Strand Theater.
Ah, yes.
Great place.
Everything. I've never been there. Everything I hear about it's amazing.
Amazing.
Yeah, and they put your name on the marquee and everything, which is really cool.
Mm-hmm.
I see a lot of cool pictures of bands in front of the marquee, and it's awesome. It's really good to see.
Ooh, I have something in my calendar for July 29th in Nashua. I think they got canceled.
Yeah, I think there's a discrepancy with a particular venue in Nashua. But over that, we have one, as I said, the 17th of this month.
That's like next Friday.
Yeah. Well, no, it's next Saturday.
It's next Saturday. That's what it is.
We're
Saturday.
Playing in Concord, and then August 25th. So like we're not. We're trying to get back into it because we've been kind of like shelling ourselves to make this as good as possible.
Yeah, yeah. And it's a full album, which is ambitious in this era because there's not that many bands
13
that are
songs.
doing that are really doing that. I mean, and of course we live in a time when you've got so many different options anyway with the internet. Like for example, yesterday I had on, I don't know if you know Holly Brewer.
I've heard the name.
Yeah. She was on the show yesterday. She called in and we actually did a world radio premiere for her new single Clothesline. But what she does is she's on a regimented schedule. Every month she releases a new single.
Oh, that's cool.
And she's been doing that since 2019.
Okay.
But that's it. That like there's no big album or anything. It's just every month she releases one song.
Another song.
And it's
it's consistent.
Yeah, it is.
That's good.
Yeah. She sticks to it. But
I like that.
but it's there's so many different ways to do it. Was it important to you guys to do that, to make a full album? Like, did you decide from the beginning with this one it was going to be a full album, or?
Yeah. The first one was an EP with a couple covers on it.
Yeah.
That was back when I was on bass in the band. Frank Frank was an amazing guitarist.
Yeah.
But we had a couple covers on that, and then the second one, it was I think 34 minutes total.
Yep.
It just wasn't long enough to be an album, and it was just Axl and I. And so I think we really wanted a full album, and then we started talking about a concept, and it was like, all right, you're right. Now that I think about it, no one is doing stuff like that.
Yeah.
No one's putting out a concept album with 13 songs.
Right.
It's probably going to be close to an hour long.
Yeah.
That's, but here we are, and we're doing it. I think it was important because we had a lot of songs with a certain vibe, and we actually wrote a lot of songs that didn't make it to this album.
Really?
So I think we ended up, we started with 20, and then we just carve some off and chop some away, and then you cut as much fat off as you can, and you end up with kind of the songs that you don't want to get rid of, and that's what we ended up with, these 13 songs. It's talking about what we were talking about earlier, where it's some of these songs are serious and some are not, and I think that's part of just kind of the concept of the chaos of being lost in space. The existential thoughts you're going to have of this thing in front of me matters, but also what does any of this matter? Sure. So it's I think there's so many different things that we had to say, and it couldn't have been done with less songs. We cut away with what we could, what we had to, and what we kept, we just couldn't get rid of.
Right. Well, let's play another one, because we're rapidly running out of time. But I'd like to get at least one more in now, and then we'll do one more at the end of the show.
Wow.
But I'll let you I'll defer to you guys what I should play next.
Since you said you liked it,
Bowser.
How about Bowser?
Yeah.
Send it.
I like everything on here, but Bowser so far is my personal favorite.
That's Nate's song.
We were hoping to hear Big Sleep. Maybe we could do Big Sleep as the outro. I don't know.
Yeah, whatever you want to do. Yeah, we can do that. But all right, let's this is a quick one, actually. This is only 2.5 minutes.
Yeah, it's a shorter one.
But we'll give this a listen. We've got Dank Sinatra here with us in studio, and this is called Bowser. That is Bowser. Dank Sinatra. That is brand new, coming off the new album. And yeah, Nate said in the chat room, thanks for playing that one.
Yeah, man.
He wrote that. Yeah. Very, very cool. Yeah, that's my personal favorite from the new album. And
It's a banger.
Great stuff. Great stuff. If you'd like to get in with a quick call for the band while they're still here, 603-250-6007, 603-250-6007. Or I should say while we're all here, because we're almost out of show. It goes so quick. Mike from Queen City Cabinetry, one of our great sponsors here at WMNH, is in the chat room. He says, great show today, guys. Super talented. So you have a fan. And
thanks, man.
Mike from Queen City Cabinetry. Are you familiar with Queen City Cabinetry?
I hear it all the time on your radio station. I mean, I hear the ads.
They're in the historic Sunbeam Mall.
That's right.
Named, of course, for General Sunbeam. Who
is that? Who is named after?
General Sunbeam. That's why it's historic.
I thought it was the appliance guy.
No. General Sunbeam. He won the war. I mean, if it wasn't for General Sunbeam, who knows what would have happened to us?
I thought the war was over, man.
Well, the war was over when General Sunbeam won it for us.
Wow.
I mean, we could have all been speaking Hungarian right now.
War never changes.
General Sunbeam, the greatest.
I think it was Sunbeam that said war is hell.
The greatest military mind since sliced bread, General Sunbeam. And by the way, I suggest you think about that the next time you're enjoying a delicious sandwich.
I will. How many stars? Was it like a 2-star?
He was a 5-star general.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
Supreme commander.
Think about that. The next time you're eating a sandwich, think about the freedom that you have to eat that sandwich, and think of General Sunbeam.
Wow.
That's right.
You feel that salty umami, gratifying taste in your tongue.
Mm-hmm.
Sunbeam did that.
That's the ectoplasm.
Actually, I just felt was a chill come over me, and I think it's the ghost of General Sunbeam. I think he's here with us.
He's watching over us.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
From a distance. General Sunbeam.
I always feel like somebody's watching me.
Somebody's Sunbeam.
That's right. It's General Sunbeam watching over you.
I feel like General Sunbeam.
And I can't get no sandwiches.
I mean, I don't know.
You seem skeptical there, Fredo. I have to say, you seem a little skeptical about the whole thing. You do.
It's just the sandwich thing that gets me.
Yeah. You almost seem like
I feel like I earn my own sandwich.
I get it. Hey, freedom isn't free, and neither are sandwiches.
Listen,
okay?
This is my free will.
Well,
freedom isn't free. It takes General Sunbeam.
Oh, so you've heard the jingle.
Of course.
Yeah. Well, good. Well, guys, before we run out of time, and we are going to play one more song to end the show, but we are approaching the end of the program. So I want to make sure that everybody knows where to find you online, and so they can keep up with everything that you're doing, and of course keep an eye out for when the album is released in July, and all the good stuff, and social media, anything you want us to make sure our listeners know about.
Well, you want to check out Dank Sinatra the band. You can YouTube Dank Sinatra the band. You can also look us up on Spotify or Bandcamp. Dank Sinatra. You can look up our album Ulterior Motives, and soon Obscurity and Dissonance will be coming out. So you can look up Dank Sinatra, Obscurity and Dissonance. There is more than one Dank Sinatra out there, but we like to think that we're the
cool ones.
We're the cool ones, you know.
I think the other
Mom says we're cool.
The other one's a hip hop artist, I think, right? Isn't there?
There's many hip hop ones. There's rock and roll ones. There's heavy metal ones.
There's a few.
Yeah.
We've been approached by a couple.
We got stoned and thought of it on our own.
We've been approached by a couple like actual Dank Sinatra pages.
Really?
No cease and desist. Just like, hey, congratulations.
Hey, respect.
You know,
from one Dank Sinatra to another.
Really? Good.
Yeah,
okay.
absolutely.
Oh, that's good. That's
from
positive.
one Dank Sinatra brother from another Dank Sinatra mother.
Nice.
You know,
I
don't know if that's how that works.
I'm not sure that makes sense, but it's very positive.
It's 2023, man.
Anything's possible.
Very positive. That's right.
I think Mike Pence will have a heart attack thinking about that sentence.
Oh yeah. Well, it's funny.
Just don't mention mother.
Whenever I, we have our wonderful sponsor, the Hop Knot, and by the way, they have trivia tonight because it's Thursday night trivia night at the Hop Knot.
Get out to Hop Knot.
But they do a lot of, they do drag shows and stuff at the Hop Knot. And they celebrate Pride Month, of course, and all that good stuff. And I always, but whenever I'm plugging their events and I mention, like, say they have a drag show coming up, I always say, I just hope Governor DeSantis is not campaigning in the state today because he'll be so upset. Gee, I wonder if he'll stop by the Hop Knot on his travels through the state. I doubt it. But it'd be funny to see, wouldn't it? Well,
we'll see, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's a lot of people getting in the race just today, man.
Oh, I know.
Got kind of crazy. We don't have to talk about it right now.
Even the mayor of is it the mayor of Miami or some?
Yeah.
Is getting in, and so there's another Floridian.
I think Christie jumped in.
So three Floridians. Chris Christie is.
He jumped in as an anti-Trump guy.
I have mixed feelings about him. On one hand, I think he's a terrible person because of Bridgegate.
He is.
I don't believe he didn't know.
The Washington Bridge was absolutely.
He knew. He had to have known
by design.
But sometimes I'm kind of. He's kind of fun to have around. I'm glad he's in.
He's charming. He's charismatic. He's charismatic.
Yeah.
For sure. He's a good talker.
And I like his New Jersey accent. I just kind of pretend he's a Sopranos character.
Anyone who passes the New York bar. You got to have some brains.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, he does have a weird charisma about him that's kind of. So I'm glad he's in. But
yeah, I like. Remember that time he closed down the whole beach and forced everyone off so his family could hang out there by himself.
That was like at the end when he was governor, and it was like he
middle of COVID.
Yeah, and it was like he was trolling everybody on his way out the door, which was kind of weird, but.
As the governor, I'm going to shut this whole thing down because of COVID, but I'm going to come out here and barbecue with my folks.
Yeah, and then there's a picture of him with his family enjoying the beach, and he's just got this big smile on his face.
The biggest middle finger to everybody else around him.
Yeah, that was strange.
Very New Jersey of him.
Yes. Oh, by the way, Nate says in the chat room, thanks for having us, Matt. Much appreciated about your kind words about Bowser. That means a lot to me personally. Oh, my pleasure. I'm very happy to do it. No, I think you guys are awesome. I love the music, and very happy that we were able to do this today, and I'll get it queued up. What was the song you wanted to end with? Oh, Big Sleep.
Big Sleep.
Which
we would love to, if Debbie Gibson, if you're out there.
Yeah.
We want to open for you.
Yeah, Debbie Gibson. Deborah Gibson. Deborah Gibson.
Deborah.
She is
Deborah.
She is playing tonight at the Palace Theater.
Palazzi.
And apparently no opening act. So if you go down there, you might be able to get talk somebody into
Dude, let's set up shop. Let's go.
What remember did you ever hang out backstage and try to catch somebody? Did you ever do that?
Sure.
Deborah Gibson, now your chance.
All right, guys. Thank you so much, Fredo and Axel, and of course Nate in the chat room from Dank Sinatra. We're going to close with this Big Sleep. Thank you guys so much. And if you missed any part of today's show, it'll be up in just a little bit. WMNHradio.org, MattConnarton.com. Bye, everybody. Check this out.